Sawadee Krap. So we're here again in Bangkok, and one of the things I've noticed while being out here is my mindset in regards to recording videos. It's shifted a little bit, and I know the exact reason for it as well. As my self-image has not been quite updated yet. Now what I mean by this is, and you can probably relate to this in a lot of different areas, maybe it's money, maybe it's women, maybe it's your body and your physique and who you believe that you are when it comes to these areas of life, right? One of the things while being out here is it's been quite awkward to record videos because either A, there's a lot of shit going on in the background, and it's just loud and it's very distracting, my train of thought gets distracted, or there's just people around, etc, etc. It's just my mind isn't fully present with the video, so it makes it quite hard to do that. There's not very many quiet areas in the position that I'm in right now to go and find to just sit and record and just talk to you. Now, I think one of the reasons why it's been such a uncomfortable process to get around for myself personally is because the self-image hasn't updated. There's a part of me, and again, you're going to relate to this, there's a part of me that still doesn't fully believe, I'm an influencer, or I'm a YouTuber, or I'm an online internet personality, for example. Part of me still believes that it's just not happened yet. And I think in life, a lot of the times we get into this mindset where our self-image just doesn't update. Maybe we've got the physique, maybe we've got the women, maybe we've got the money, but how we perceive ourselves hasn't quite updated in terms of those physical actions. So we're still not quite 100% there yet, if that makes sense. It's like you might have the women, you might be able to attract the women, but you as an individual still don't truly feel confident in your ability to do that, even though reality is telling you that you can do it. So you still don't believe that it's possible. And it's interesting because it's like I still don't truly believe, I am an influencer. Like physically, that is kind of what I am, right? That's how I make all of my money. That's how I'm able to come out here to Thailand and do what I'm doing. It's what I'm passionate about. It's what I put all my mental energy into every single day. So technically, in the physical realm, that's what I do. I am. When people ask me, what do you do? I just say either I'm an entrepreneur or I'm an influencer. That's it. So that is who I am, right? But my self-image, part of my mind hasn't fully updated yet. I still don't truly believe that yet until this hit me. And I was like, bro, why do you feel cringe recording videos right now? Why is this like uncomfortable feeling there doing it? And it's because I still don't truly believe it. So apply this to your life as well, in terms of money, in terms of physique, in terms of your business, whatever it may be. Even if you're not there yet, it would serve you a lot better to just simply believe that you are already the man that can achieve that, or already the man that is capable of living like that. So if you don't have money right now, for example, it would serve you a lot better, it would give you a lot more power and strength if you simply believed that you were already the kind of man capable of living a life with a lot of money. Now, how do we actually do this? Because the same thing can apply to women as well. Maybe you are actually getting results with women now, your physique's good, maybe you got your finances in check and you're a bit more socially acceptable in situations, and now you're actually starting to attract some women. Maybe your mind, your self-image, the way that you see yourself is still the same as when you were in high school and you were shy and awkward and you didn't know how to talk to girls. Maybe it's still there. It hasn't been updated yet. It's not quite truly fully there yet. So this is why you still don't feel confident in those situations. This is why still sometimes maybe you feel a bit anxious, or you might doubt yourself. Or you might not just feel like, maybe imposter syndrome, that's a good way of putting it, right? You might feel like part of you is not deserving of whatever it is that you've got. It's interesting, isn't it, to just brainstorm like this. So the way that I got over it, the way that I updated my self-image was just simply visualize, and to understand that I visualized the situation that I want, my dream life, the person that I want to become in its entirety. So I visualized all of it, who I want to be, how I want to walk, how do I talk, how do I act, how do I think, all of these things, what makes me that man. And then I simply try to act as close as possible to the best version of myself, right? That's number one that can help, is visualize, and that usually helps if you're not already there yet. So if you're broke right now but you want to live a life of financial abundance, it's good to just visualize that. Visualize who you'd be if you had that. But if you are actually there, if you've got the money, for example, but for some reason you feel like you don't deserve it, or you feel like you're not the man that has that, your self-image hasn't quite updated, the best thing you can do is to simply observe your thoughts. Observe the thoughts that you get. So for example, you might have a negative thought sometimes that slips into your brain of, you don't deserve it, or you're just going to lose it. or you're not good enough to maintain this, or it's just a phase. You're not 100% there yet. When I get to this point, then I'll be happy, then I'll be confident. If you have any thoughts along those kind of lines, well, when I get this kind of physique, or when I get this weight, then I'll be strong enough. Then I'll be, big enough to make YouTube videos, for example. Any thoughts like that, just dismiss them. Replace them with a positive one instead. Because it doesn't serve you in any way, it's not giving you any power, and it's keeping you in this never-ending loop of just negativity and a negative self-image. It will serve you a lot better to just simply believe that you are already in the position that you want to be in. Or if you're not currently there, believe that you can be the kind of man that can get there. So you do this through positive thoughts, you do this through making sure that the thoughts that you get are serving you in a positive way and they're giving you power instead, right? So just keep this in mind. Just a little food for thought while I'm out here in Thailand. It's interesting because my location has changed, my usual routine has changed, and it's interesting to see how my self-image differs because of that. The way that I have to see it is no matter where I am, I have to still uphold the standards that I set for myself at home. And I think you can do the same thing. No matter what situation you get into, your self-image, if you want to be that man, if you want to be that guy that has the financial abundance, if you want to be the guy that has the abundance of women, for example, whatever it is that you're striving towards as a young man, in order for you to actually become him, you must hold that mindset regardless of what situation you're in. So even if you're in a situation where you start to doubt yourself, you must dismiss the doubt and maintain that confident mindset. How would the best version of yourself act in that same situation? Because in my situation, if this is my job, if this is what I do, if I'm an influencer now and it's starting to become real, I have to believe that. I have to truly believe that is who I am. I am an influencer now. I have to believe that. Because then I can take it, and no matter where I am, no matter what situation I'm in, I can still uphold the same standards. Hopefully you can take something from this. Maybe I'm just chatting shit, but I thought I'd share that with you because it's interesting to see how physically when you progress, you'll get to a certain point and you'll physically have the results, but mentally you don't quite believe that it's sustainable. You don't quite believe that you've actually done it. It's like it hasn't hit you yet. So I think the best way you can actually get it to hit you, the best way you can actually start to believe that, oh, I am actually this guy, I can actually, get women, I can actually make money, whatever it may be, whatever you're struggling with, is to just simply change your mindset, change your thinking patterns, make sure the thoughts that you have are positive and they serve you and they align with the man that you want to be. So the guy that you want to be, if he's confident, he's not going to be thinking thoughts that, of self-doubt, for example. He's going to be walking around just telling himself, yeah, he's the shit, he's the fucking man, that's who he is. Of course he's going to pull it off, of course he's going to succeed. He almost expects success. He doesn't have any self-deprecating thoughts. So you have to adopt the same mindset, and I think that is how you can bridge the gap between the physical and the mental realm, if you will. Just keep that in mind. The coaching's down below if you want to learn more from myself, or if you just want to have a chat about anything you're struggling with. Video course is also down below in the description as well. Look after yourself, and I'll see you soon.